Today I'd like to tie for you a hotspot pheasant tail nymph. The hook I have in a vise is a standard nymph hook. This is a size 14. I'm going to start out with 10 thousandths lead wire, or lead free wire. And we're just going to wrap the thorax portion of the hook. You can use whatever size wire you want, depending on how deep you want to get it or how shallow the water is. If you're in a small stream, you might not want any. I'm going to use 8/0 70 denier brown thread. And we're going to tie that lead down. You want to keep that lead mostly on the thorax. We're going to start off by tying in a rib of fine copper wire. You can use copper colored, you could use gold, you could use black, whichever you'd like. And we're going to tie that in right at the rear. And now we're going to take 4 or 5 strands of pheasant tail center. And we're going to make the tail. We want that tail to be about the length of the hook shank. And then we can fold that up and bring our thread up to the thorax area. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of head cement on the shank, even though I have the rib on there. Put my hackle pliers on there, and we're going to wrap this body. You can twist it a little bit to keep it from separating on you. Got a little bit too much stuff sticking out the front here. And we'll bring that right up to the thorax and trim away that excess. Now we're going to take the fine copper wire and I'm going to counter wrap it, being the opposite direction we wound the pheasant tail. And we're going to tie that in. Now we're going to take another section of the pheasant tail. We can take a larger one this time. It's a good idea if you even out the tips. We're going to tie this in with the tips pointing off the front, because they're going to become our legs. And we're going to tie them in. Keep that on the top. And then now you can see it starting to split. Just going to leave that for now. I'm going to take the GSS orange or hot pink to orange color. Just going to break off a little bit. And we're going to dub this on. And this is going to be our thorax. If you have long pieces of that GSS, just fold it over and it will dub right in. This is going to be our hot spot and our thorax. Back that off just a little bit. Now I'm going to take the legs and wrap them back. Take the other side. And we're going to wrap them back. With the pheasant tail, you want to get it, try to keep it flat when you pull it over. And we're going to tie that in. And we'll tie that in. Lift up that wing case. Put a few wraps in front. And then we can remove the excess. Cut that off nice and close. And wrap that head. Give it a whip finish. Take your head cement. I'm going to put a little bit on the wing case and on the head. And here we have a hot spot pheasant tail. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.